Hello, Pastor Joni.
Hello, Pastor Russ.
You know, as we were getting ready to give some communication to the church, I kind of thought, who would have thought it would have been easier to close down a church than it would be to open one back up? But we are certainly finding that may be a bigger challenge than actually closing down in the spring when the pandemic came along, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
It is a challenge, and so we wanted to give you some updates and answers to some questions that we've been hearing.
Yeah.
But overall, we've just tried to stay consistent with what the governor is guiding us to do, basing our decisions on what level of caution we need to be taking with the virus, and we've always tried to err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
So we continue to do that, and we appreciate your grace in allowing us to make those decisions. So some of those questions, first of all, what will Holy Week and Easter look like this year?
Well, we are going to have Palm Sunday. How about that?
Awesome.
Yeah, Palm Sunday.
We have palms?
We will have palms. We will have palms when you come into either service, laying on your seat. And you can wave it at any time, even during the sermon.
Awesome.
Okay?
Awesome.
Very
cool. So
yes.
Palm Sunday.
Yes.
Awesome celebration. And then Maundy, Thursday.
Are we doing a Maundy, Thursday service?
We are.
Okay.
On April 1st, we will be having a service in person and online. Meeting here in the sanctuary. We will serve communion with our disposable cups as usual. There's no need to register for this service, but when you arrive, please allow the ushers to seat you so we can fit as many people as possible.
So that's on Maundy, Thursday evening at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Okay.
Good Friday, what are we doing there? We having the crosswalk?
We are having a modified crosswalk, not in person, but Facebook Live. And if you go to the worship site or go to our website, just click on live worship. You'll find that both places. We are going to do from 2:30 to 3 the liturgy that we would normally read during the crosswalk. And so it'll be a little bit different, but it'll have the same feel to it. You'll just have to get your steps another way. That's all there is to it. Okay, but we will have 2:30 to 3 on Good Friday on the website and also on Facebook Live, but not in person.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So then Easter, this has been a bit of a challenge to figure out because it's hard to know what to anticipate in terms of numbers, but here's where we have landed. We will have 3 services. First of all, a 7 a.m. drive-in sunrise service. So
sort of like we did during the summer, right?
Yes.
Except it'll be dark when
It'll
we
be
start.
dark, so we'll have to be extra careful. We're going to be facing a different direction. We won't have the stage. We'll be using the FM signal so that you can hear. Pastor Russ will be preaching, and we will have Jerry and Carrie leading us in worship. And then at 8:30, we will have the traditional service, and at 10:30, the contemporary service. Both services will be in the Family Life Center because we can accommodate many more people in the Family Life Center. So plan on going directly to the Family Life Center for both the 8:30 and the 10:30 services. And please do register. We want to know what to anticipate in terms of numbers. And if you can register by Friday, that would be especially awesome.
And that 8:30 service is a change from what we'd sent out previously, right?
Yes.
Yes. So the 8:30 traditional, we had originally tried to do that in here, and we just feel now the numbers will not support that. And so we're going to do both services in the Family Life Center, 8:30 for traditional and 10:30 for contemporary. Will we have Sunday school that morning for children?
We will. So we've been having Sunday school for children. Bethany's done a wonderful job. There's some very dedicated teachers. And so they will be meeting on Easter Sunday during the 10:30 service. And then there's also an online Easter activity that children and families can participate in that will be available at the FYI Friday, on Good Friday, and anytime after that.
All right. So I have a question for you. Now that I've had my vaccine, can I hug people at church?
Well, that would certainly be wonderful, wouldn't it?
It would.
I'm a hugger. I love to be able to hug people. But we, until we have reached herd immunity, until everyone or more people feel safe, we're going to continue with the same protocols that we've been doing with coming in, sanitizing your hands, wearing your mask, staying 6 feet apart from people, and not congregating to socialize. We encourage you, now that the weather's nice, you can leave the worship spaces, go out into the parking lot and connect with others there.
Right. And one of the things we're asking when people come in, especially at the first service, in the traditional service, the ushers are going to be seating you a little bit different as we start filling back up. And if you're first to a row, they're going to seat you in the middle of that row, not on the ends. So please be open to that. as we try to fit more people in this space safely.
Yes, and that is going forward, not for Easter, because Easter will be in the Family Life Center.
That's correct.
So I have another question. When will my small group be able to meet in person during the week?
Okay, many times this question has come up, and we're still under a red, level red. When that goes to orange, we will then open the building back up for groups. And so if you have not come in and talked to Cindy about that previously, because we had some training on this before, if you're a group leader and we move to orange and you want to come back in the building, you will have had to gone through a small training that Cindy can put you through. And once you've gone through that training, then you are allowed to bring your group back into the building. Once again, with all the protocols, masks, safely, 6-foot spacing, all of this. And you'll be assigned a classroom to go into. But when we go orange, then we will be opening that building back up. And I have a question. Can we hold fundraisers?
Well, so this has been a question. Also, we're waiting till orange to allow that to happen, but nothing that involves serving food. So if you have questions about whether your fundraiser is appropriate, please let us know. But we would encourage you just to wait till the end of summer, early fall, because then you're going to have more people back who can take advantage of what you're offering them.
And I would think you would have a swell of people wanting to help out. I think it would really, your fundraisers would be much more profitable, yes, because people will be ready for those goodies, right?
Yes.
Or however that looks.
Indeed.
And then finally, one last question. Oh, you were going to ask me this question.
Yeah, when can we stop wearing masks, Pastor Russ?
Well, I wish I could say right now, but we cannot. Once again, we're following the protocols from the state, and as soon as the governor, and I believe the governor has said, once we get down to fewer than 50 new infections per 100,000 per week, that he will take away the mask mandate. And when that happens, we will take the mask mandate away from the church. And so, yes, we are all ready to stop wearing a mask.
We are.
So that is it. We
it.
just thought we wanted to update you in person. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's a little bit longer video here, but we are so appreciative of you and just the grace you have extended us during this time. We're not saying we always make the right decisions, but we are truly praying into these decisions, and we have just been met with grace in the midst of these decisions. Hard journey to travel, but can't think of a better church to travel with. Amen.
Indeed. So if
Amen.
you have any other questions, please let us know.
Thanks for being here.